Welcome back to WHHI News. Yes, it's the Hoda and Kathy Lee of Hilton Head Island, Cinda Seamon and Allie McNair. What do you think? I don't know about that, Cinda. But anyway, Cinda Seamon joins me. She's a fire and life safety education person for Hilton Head Island Fire and Rescue. Thanks for joining me.
You're welcome.
Okay, you are going to talk about what are rip currents and rip tides and how we stay safe on the shore.
Right.
What's the difference here?
Well, a rip current is actually a very strong flow of water, a very strong current that pulls away from the shore. So that's the difference. It really pulls you away from the shore, and that's why you'll feel yourself getting taken out to sea, so to speak. Right. And it'll go through, it'll go way out for a while. If you talk about a rip tide, it's actually a specific sort of current that deals with tidal movement through inlets. So it's really completely different, although people interchange those terms, and I did for a while till I did a little more research.
Okay, so the rip current is what we really need to worry about.
Right.
As you say, if you get caught in one of those, it's going to start taking you away from shore.
Correct.
Now, instinct would say, fight it, swim against it.
And so many people do, and as a matter of fact, there's around 100 deaths a year from rip currents. And I know that's so surprising, but what you need to do is stay calm. Just go with that flow and swim parallel to the shore. Okay? At some point, you're going to see some breaking waves, and that's going to be your way out. You'll feel when that current stops pulling you. Don't fight it because you'll be too exhausted. You won't make it. Okay. Just go with that, swim parallel to the shore. When you feel the break, and you will, then you can swim back to shore. So there will be relief coming if you can just stay calm enough to know, hey, the relief is in sight. Yeah. I can make this.
Now, I was asking you, I've seen before when we get weather alerts or whatever from National Weather Service, they will say we have a rip current warning or, and do you think people should go in or just be aware and be on the lookout?
Well, just be aware. They say they occur mostly at low tide. So, but yeah, when they say, I used to hear it all the time and think, oh yeah, but no biggie, it's a thing. Yeah. It's really a thing. Yeah. I would definitely be aware, and maybe that's not the time you swim if you're not a strong swimmer.
Yeah, and I mean, it is scary when you see some people in the ocean and they're not strong swimmers. Right. If that were to happen, not a good thing. And your instinct is to panic, but you're saying just let it take you. Right. If you want to try to swim parallel, you said, to the shore, and then
eventually you come out of it.
Okay.
And they'd say look for breaking waves. That's a spot. If you see that ahead, you might know that might be your clearing coming up.
I know you have some other information for us on this. As far as when people go to the beach and you see a bunch of kids in the water, does a parent need to stand there and watch the entire time, or what is this water watcher thing you want to talk about?
Right, we've really promoted water watcher, and we actually have water watcher bracelets that people wear. So for example, you're up next, you're going to set your timer for 15 minutes, you're going to have your bracelet on, your water watcher, you are the water watcher, and all you do for the next 15 minutes is watch those kids and watch that water.
So in other words, if I have that bracelet on, other parents that know about this will know, oh, you're going to help us out today when all our kids are in the water. You're going to take, how many minutes do you do it for?
It's up to you, 15, 20, whatever the group decides, and then you pass it on to the next person, and you don't have to have a bracelet, but it just reminds everyone, oh good, they're watching, because someone has to watch at all times.
Oh,
really, it can happen so fast.
I know it can, and it's scary. I mean, if you're not watching and a child has an issue, I mean, and then we do have lifeguards who are great, but if there's so many kids in the water.
Or if they're distracted, somebody's asking a question or something. But this way, when you have a group, everybody just does a little bit. So nobody's bogged down the entire time watching. You switch it around. Maybe it's 15 minutes, maybe it's 20, maybe it's 30. The group decides. But there's always someone watching the kids. So you can have some relief while you're talking with friends and enjoying the beach.
Now, can I get a bracelet from you? Or?
You can.
Okay.
We have a lot of them.
Contact the fire department. Cinda Seamon, as always, great information. We appreciate you joining us.
Well, thank you.
We're going to learn about drowning and accidental drownings and how to avoid that with kids up next, okay?
Great.
Thanks again, and we will be right back.